Yow. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. Hey, yo! Woo, hi. Yo, ah! Yo, what's up? Are y'all back? I don't know if this is old, if this is beforehand. Fire? Okay, we're good. Told you we'd come back. Hey, yo. I was playing. Thank y'all for coming back. Thanks for coming on my... I'm not going to say that. Don't say that. Not saying that. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what was up with that. You gonna do it, Silva? I couldn't listen to the audio, so I couldn't hear what you were saying, but there's no shot I could do that. On stream? It's new, we are back. Okay, thanks, Tori, thanks for coming back. Did you have an answer, Tori? I'm sorry, I know you're tired, I'm sorry. Did you have an answer for this? Where's my be right back? 1 minute. Get that out of here, sorry. Why do I feel like I'm taller than normal? Yo, did I grow an inch? What? Yo, I grew a little bit. Ow. I'm opposite Wally, not Wally. Yo, what's up, opposite Wally? Sorry, you are opposite Wally. Yeah, I was thinking the comment back thing too. It did. Hey, yo! Yo, Beetle, I gotta get Beetlejuice on this. I just want to. Beetlejuice is just gonna make me feel good right now. Maybe because I got so many tabs open, but.
I don't even hang around anymore.
What?
What are you doing?
I don't even hang around anymore. That's why.
What are you doing?
Me? Just hanging around. I don't even hang around anymore.
Dang, wait, why is this like some new dark lore? You know, all we know is this part.
Me? Just hanging around.
Everybody asks to hang around, but nobody ever asks if you be hanging around, you know? Wait, that was kind of dark. Wait, that was kind of dark. I did not mean it like that.
I don't even hang around anymore. That's why.
What are you doing?
Why'd I get sad? You're supposed to make me happy.
It is so good to see you, Beetlejuice. The fans have missed you for 5 years.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let me reconstruct, if I can, the last 5 years. So you moved back in with your mom, right?
Right.
Your mom, who is 70 years old at this point, she decided you needed to have a low profile. In a way, she's
Offline? Why is my stream
saying
showing offline? Hopefully it's online. I actually don't know what's happening.
More.
Yeah, that's true.
Beat, how old are you
It's
at
like
this
stream.
point?
About 80 years old.
There it is. Okay, now I'm on the right stream. There we go. There we go.
Your mother, that's interesting.
Yo, what a smile.
About 80 years old, man.
Wow,
You're older
80
than
years.
your mother. That's interesting.
Leave her
You
alone.
caught me there, though. You caught me.
No, please. It is so good to
Bro, look at the pureness in his face right here, bro. This has got to be somebody's this is profile picture material. This might be my next profile picture, bro. This is so fire. I just need it. Okay, I need to find the video without like the typing and stuff on
see
it.
you, Beetlejuice.
Anyway, shout out my boy Beetlejuice. Sorry, Tori, I'm keeping you awake. I know, I'm sorry. Someone said noble. You're right. Noble. I like that. N-O-B-L-E. I gotta be a little bit smarter, not send the E probably. Knobs, slobs on my knob. That's not naughty. No. Nobly? It's not ever gonna be that though. Dude, I should have just said noble and it would have been way cooler, but oh, it would have been noble of me to say noble. Anyways. Fix the screen, sorry. For Wordle number 700, we are there. And we are some noble and honorable human beings. Honestly, we are building something noble. We are creating something very noble. What does noble even mean? Let me actually. Belonging to a heritage class with high social or political. Okay, maybe not. Having or showing fine personal qualities or high moral principles. Yes, moral. 700. Wow. 2 losses. That's okay. 1 loss. Pretty. I don't really think it was fair. The second loss, I was just being a goober. 700. Let's wrap not this Johnson up, but this portion of our Johnson. Let's wrap just the tip up. That's just the tip. Let's wrap the tip of our Johnson. What? What? Back to... All right, Snakey. All right, buddy. Big Brain Momo, what's up, Deanu? Rip, he's alive. He's not dead, is he? Yo, what's up? He's being taken care of for the rest of his... Oh, Beetlejuice? Rip B? Did you... Is he dead, actually? Dude. Blown or wow, shake my head. Sorry, I just seen it. Sorry. Live chat, yeah, I definitely was on. There we go. Fix that. Do this. Do that. Live chat now, or Silver will have Big Randy chase him on October. Who's Big Randy, bro? That scares me. I haven't gotten one in a while. LO. Sorry, Sheffy. Or the last word of the night. Sorry, Sheffy. I think I've just been Bernstein Baird. I don't know why I thought Beat had passed. I much prefer this timeline. Dude, Solid, in your head, you were in a certain timeline. And now your timeline just shifted. Not really, but that is kind of crazy to think about. Dramatic, overdone. Okay, maybe not. 700, appreciate you, song. 700 Wordles, that's pretty goated. You're too quick on it sometimes, Tori. This is a team, yo. That was gangster. Whoever said noble earlier, shout out to them. Tip wrapped, and secured. Wait, what? You're right, we are, but I'm competitive by nature, LOL. Play Impacto? Impacto? Shout out Impacto. Quad, Delt, Trap, Hammy? But could be a troll. Quad, Delt, Trap are all muscles. Yeah, I think that's right. And a hamstring. That definitely works. That doesn't work. I lied. I actually completely lied about that. Library. A library, a cafeteria, a camp, and a dorm? Is that too obvious? I'm worried it might be a troll. Solid Hammy throws me off. It threw me. It got me. It got me. I believed and it got me. Oh God, hello. What's up, Chevy? Okie dokie. Unsure, though. You could be right. I thought Hammy didn't go, but they're all slang. It's deltoid, not delt. Apparently it didn't go. All things that jiggle after Wendy's? Wait, what are you saying? Oh, the quads, the hammies. No, okay, try mine. What was yours? I'm sorry. What was yours? Quad instead of camp. What was yours? Camp, quad instead of camp. So it was quad, hammy, trap, and dealt. Is this it? Surround. I'm gonna go to bed, y'all. Yo, Zonk, have a good night, brother. Appreciate you hanging out. We're gonna upgrade the stream soon. Right now, we're kind of vibing, right? We're chilling. We're comfortable. Soon, I'm gonna step out the comfort zone. I'm gonna take y'all with me. So, soon. What was yours, Mike? I'm sorry. Can you say it again? Surround, camp, corner, trap. That is absolutely it. What? All right, you can't. No, maybe not camp. You corner something, you trap it, you surround it. Tree? Tree A. You tree a raccoon? I got you on the next one, Mike. Perception is technically all in your head. That's a great question. That's a great like line of thinking. Because I try to say life is all about perception, right? Perspective, perception, the way you see things. But the way you see things is all in your own head. So the way I see something is not going to be the way somebody else sees something, right? This is what I tell them. Like, I have these lines of thinking, right? So it goes back to that one video I showed the other night where it's like, don't attribute incompetence to malice. Everybody assumes the worst in everybody, right? If I say I like pancakes, somebody's going to assume I don't like waffles, right? If there's 1,000 people out there, somebody's going to assume it, right? Like how you perceive things. You tree a raccoon. Delta bet try. Okay, we know these three are pretty similar. We'll come back to these. Mike said, let me give Mike a run. Surround. Oh, wait, no. Mike said cafeteria, library, dorm, and quad. Yeah. I don't know if I like that one. You know, oh, wait. I had these. It can't be this. Because I had, it didn't even say 3 out of 4. When I did, what did I do? I did library, dorm, cafeteria, and camp. Did I do camp? No. Have I done these yet, actually? Did I try this? I actually don't remember. Anyways, let's vibe for a little bit before we wrap this Boris Johnson. I'm not gonna do it. Am I insane? What? You never sent that? What? No tank, tree, a plant. Interesting. Quad, library, dorm, cafeteria. All right, let's send it. What was the second one I sent though? Cafeteria, library, dorm. What? Parts of a college campus. A quad? What is the quad of a college campus? Makes sense to me. Bro, you keep skipping mine? It's okay, Mike. I'll get to it, bro. I'll get to it. What if vision is imaginary? It's not that I skip yours, bro. Like, look, I'll be like right here reading something, and then I'll try to scroll down one time, and it automatically takes me down here. So then I try to go back to somebody's message that was like up here, and like, you know, sometimes, you know. For example, I completely missed Snakey's message. I have no idea how. What if vision is imaginary? And most people have the same imaginary vision. That's just confusing. Hold on, let me think of that. Let me think of that again. 1 second. 1 second, sorry. Doing something. Okay, what'd you say? What if vision is imaginary? And most people have the same imaginary vision. Interesting. What I see and I touch and I feel though, right? Like I can see this and I can touch it. So I don't know if it's imaginary, but I do get what you're saying. Like, what if this isn't real? In a sense. Perception is technically all in your head. That's why you said that, Sheffy. My bad. XD, my bad. Like, no, tank, tree, a plant. I said it 3 times and it never got sent. That's interesting. Tori, you're cooking. Sorry, I didn't even see what Tori said. My bad. Quad. Delta, bet, try. Is it to be tree? Try. Quad. Quad went in the last one. Bedtime for me. Good night, all. Appreciate you, Tori. We're about to wrap this Johnson up. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Like I said, we're gonna start expanding and unloading. I guess that works in the future. So, have a good night, Tori. Thanks for being here. All stuff you call a bad play. Okay, what did you say? Tori, you're cooking. Delta, Beta, Lambda, Theta. Theta. No, y'all are too smart. Y'all are too smart for that. That's too smart. Overdone, dramatic. I don't think Gizola said that at the very beginning. The common area. Would have saved some bad guesses. It's okay, Mike. It's okay, bro. Dramatic, camp, overdone, hammy. Camp. What does camp mean in this situation? All stuff you call bad play. Video and is blocked. Yo, my bad, Mike. Were you saying you were going to sleep also? My bad. I didn't know if you were saying that. Campy. Oh, I don't know how to explain this one. Just trust me. Okay, I got you. I trust you. Overdone. Camp. Dramatic. Exact. This is what I figured, bro. But I couldn't. Hammy? I've never heard of that in that context. Camp? I've never heard it in that context either. Oh, wow. We never sent trap corner surround tree. No, I was waiting on this one. Solid Tank said tree, a raccoon, but I had never heard of that. Close in on you tree something. That's very interesting. Let's knock out one more quickie. I feel like I wasn't able to participate. My brain didn't brain on that one. Last one, then we're gonna wrap this Boris Johnson up. I hate doing an 18-20 minute stream. That's kind of dumb. It's okay though. Tank said that hella long ago too, yeah. Campy best example is Adam West's Batman. Beta into English is son from Hindi. So beta means son in Hindi. Like being silly, goofy, and over the top with sanitized humor. Interesting. Hammy? I've never heard of that. Ugh, again, tree is plant, y'all. Ugh, again, tree is plant, y'all. What? My brain! All right, watch this. This is gonna be quick. Watch this. Coal. Gold. I lost. Mustard. Sorry. How long has it been like that? Sorry, so sorry. Brain go woo. Dang, y'all killed that one. The last one, honestly, y'all killed that one. Me? I didn't. I'm changing it, bro. I want to participate. Watch this. Milk. Romaine lettuce. Iceberg lettuce. Leafy lettuce? I don't know. Buttermilk, no. Lettuce gang? Iceberg, romaine. That's the only lettuces I know, bro. Butter? Yo, Sheffy, you have to come in clutch on this one, brother. Snow, butter, romaine, iceberg. Snow. Wait, butter, lettuce. Hold on, y'all are scaring me. Yeah, wait, butter, lettuce? Am I dumb? I mean, yes, I'm dumb, but like, huh? Oh. 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 Butter lettuce is a type of lettuce that includes Bibb lettuce and Boston lettuce. It is known for its loose, round-shaped heads of tender, sweet leaves and a mild flavor. I didn't know. Wait, what? I didn't know it could be that good. No, this has to be it, Mike. This has to be it. Ah! Huh? But iceberg could not be butter. Snow, butter, romaine, iceberg. Scarecrow? Which one do I take out? But iceberg could not be butter. Oh, that's it, Mike. That's what I was thinking earlier. The villains. That's what I was thinking. Leaf lettuce. Interesting. Which one do I take out though? Butter lettuce is iceberg. But iceberg could not be butter. So you think iceberg might go in something else? Iceberg penguin. Polar bear. Walls. Antarctica. I thought so too. Leaf. Okay, so these are all official lettuces. I'm gonna get off stream and work on my lettuce game. Why is this funny, bro? That's why I'm feeling the same vibe. I'm gonna go work on my lettuce gang after this, bro. Get rid of snow. Okay, snow and iceberg. Or like replace it. It's pictures. Pictures, utter iceberg. Pitcher, butter. Wait. I'm supposed to be doing tasks, but I just giggle at my phone like an idiot. Okay, okay, hold on. My brain is not braining. Let's reverse these. I think it's these four. Okay, this is what Solid Tank said. Chevy says pictures, utter, iceberg, romaine. Pictures. It's pictures. Pictures, butter, iceberg, romaine. Eh? Eh? Dude, honestly, tomorrow I will never fail a lettuce question again. Bombaclot. What does that mean, bro? Let me bombaclot. What? I should probably not say it again. What does it mean? Similar to the F word. Okay. In internet, it's slang. It's a nonsense term. Bombaclot. Joker Bane. All right, let's do something that we know, right? We know this is right, right? Maybe. Wait, but Penguin goes in this? I'm done. I'm sorry. That's okay, Sheffy. I'm dumb. Pictures and snow are both lettuce. Oh, God. I'm scared. Milk, snow, polar bear, baby powder. Okay. I needed that. Iceberg, snow, polar bear, romaine lettuce. I'm just playing. Walls. We can backwards engineer this. Stop all the music. We can backwards engineer this. We said butter, pitchers, leaf, romaine, 3 out of 4. We also tried iceberg. I don't think we tried this one. Did we try this one, Solid Tank? Joker Bane, Scarecrow, Penguin. What's up, Jayana? Thanks for coming. We could backwards engineer this. All white stuff? Any thoughts on white stuff? Milk, snow, polar bear, baby powder. All white stuff. I don't know if it's leaf. All white stuff. Let's try to put milk in something. What does milk go with? Milkman. Cheffy Cold. Scatman. Okay. Leaf Man. Butterman. What am I saying? Man. Actually, I know a guy named Man. Shout out my sister's friend, Man. He was a cool dude. Milk, butter, leaf, lettuce. Buttermilk ranch. Romaine. We tried these. What did we try, actually? With Mike's set and the lettuce, that leaves cornfield, musicians, pictures, and wall. I want real things to be white, but I'm scared. Oh, God. You had Butcher? Romaine. I had Butcher? What does that mean? Oh, I had pictures in there with the one. Okay, right. I like Mike's white things. All right, let's go white. Is white our most... All right, let's go white. Iceberg, polar bear, milk, baby powder. What about snow, bro? Snow is white. Wait, no, iceberg, snow. That's also a lettuce. Iceberg. So then the lettuces would be iceberg, romaine, leaf, and butter. And then it'd be cornfield, pictures, museums, walls. This is it. Yes, snow, not iceberg. Got you. This is it. Bah, bah, bah. Things that are white. Like, come on, buddy. Are you racist? Oh, butter, romaine, leaf, picture. Wait, no. Right. This is what Jayana said. Jayana. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Shout out Solid Tank for the backup and confirmation. Thanks for Solid for believing in my cunt. What? Foods? Kinds of lettuce. I'm gonna touch up on my butter lettuce after this stream. Walls. Let's see. They have literal idiomatic ears. What? They have literal idiomatic ears. Corn field. Fucking leaf lettuce, bro. The Cheffy, they got us, brother. The walls have ears. I don't understand this one. Wyna probably wanted to include the devil's dandruff in the white stuff, but they made her change it to snow. They changed it to baby powder, dude. They changed it to baby powder, Solid. That's a genre of lettuce, not a breed. Wait, a breed of lettuce sounds crazy work, bro. Ears of corn. Yeah, all right, let's do one more because, you know, I work in the law of 3, and we've completed 2. So my brain just kind of, sometimes I can't like brain unless I complete 3 of some stuff. So let me just do one more. Last one. This is the last Johnson of the night. Very weird. Abel, Bella. What is going on? Bro, this one is weird. This one's very weird. For reasons I can't really talk about. Oreo, all black and white. Panda, tuxedo, Oreo, crossword puzzle. Is that Tux, Panda, crossword, Oreos? Yo, bop, bop, bop. That was fire. Ooh, that one made my brain feel good, buddy. Teddy bear, bear a bull. Teddy bear, bear a bull. Bear day? I don't know. Cow bear, bear cow. Bear a bull. Bear a bull, able bear. That's not how that works. Bear, teddy bear. Teddy a bull. What am I thinking? Sheffy redeemed? Yeah, Sheffy did redeem. What is happening tonight? Yeah, what's up, Yuhi? Bruh! Hello, I'll never forgive lettuce of the New York. Yo, Mike, as president, I will officially hire you to be editor-in-chief of the New York Times. How's that sound? Dick. Wait, what? Teddy, Abe, Dick, Bella. How does that work, Jayano? What is that? How does that work? Dick Crystal? What? Okay, one of them is Dick. We should be able to figure this out. Cock! Sorry, that's not what I meant. Because it was like, why is it just in my face? What? I'm a dickhead. Sorry, what am I doing? My bad. What am I doing? You know, people from the New York and stuff, they'd be like, oh, you dickhead. Dick is short for Richard. Teddy for Theodore. Mud for Mudafol. Who the freak is Mudafolis, bro? You just made that up. Wait, did you actually make that up? Hey, Bale. Heyday. Hey, Bale. Heyday. Crystal, hey. Hey, Bud. Hey. I actually got that as I was reading it. Cal, hey, Callie. Please don't send that. Bro, this is one of the weirdest ones I've ever seen. I gotta come back and talk about this one day. In the future, a long time in the future, but one day. This one makes me feel weird. Send what, bro? Teddy bear. Bear a bull. Bear day? Is that something? Bear crystal. Crystal bear. Bear crystal. Bear dig. Dig bear. Bella dare. Della dare Bella. A bale. A bale. Send what? This one makes me... Chevy, some chats have not been showing up for me lately. I have to leave the stream and come back and suddenly they load. Might be happening to you if you're missing messages. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I've seen some people say that before. All right, maybe we should start with Dick. I think as long as we start with dick, we work it like through the top to the bottom, like through the tip to the bottom, we'll be able to figure out the rest of them, I believe. What? Short for longer names? Teddy, Abe. Oh, Teddy, Abe, Dick, Bella. Wait, I think she cooked. I think I'm sorry, Jonna. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. I apologize. I think she cooked. Or he or they. I think they cooked. Dick Crystal, Mud Day, a redneck, woman's vacation. What? Watch this. One away. One away? Bale, Abel, Bella. Dude, they all have Abel or A-B-E-L in it. Wait, but this is three, so that means this one doesn't go in there. Which is what I thought also. Same letters. Yo, that one's crazy. That one's crazy, bro. Man, I wish I could tell y'all what I want to tell y'all right now, but I kind of can't. It's definitely a YouTube thing. Last few days or so I've noticed. You'll be reading a bunch of chats from chats I can't see, which confuses me because it looks like I'm the only person in the chat. Is it actually doing that? Like, it looks like you're the only one chatting and there's a lot more people? That's kind of bad, actually. Dick Crystal. Mud Day. A redneck. What? So Bella is wrong. Cow, maybe. Could be cow, yeah. Or crystal. Until I refresh, then boom, all the chats appear. So like all the previous ones do end up appearing. Okay, that's good actually. I thought like sometimes it made like delete the chat. You don't even see them. You need to update YouTube? Not sure. Not me, I mean, but that's interesting. It's a troll, LO. Yeah, but it's weird. I don't know what's up happening on both of my phones on the YouTube app. No, it's updated, Sheffy. That's weird. Very weird. I think it's cow. Like a redneck woman vacation is smoking crystal getting in the mud during the Sheffy. Sheffy, go to sleep, bro. All right, what is this one? Okay, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna give y'all some deep silver lore, bro. Man, this is kind of crazy. I can't, bro. I can't. Not right now. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Never mind. Baited. It's a hardcore bait. I'm sorry. Ball stuff? What is this one? A bell, mud, day, crystal. No. I can figure this out. Watch this. Watch the powers. A bell, mud, day. Yeah, I got nothing, bro. I literally got nothing. Mud ball, ball day, crystal ball, bell balls. Balls! Clear as day. Dude, no. No. This one's a good one. Wait, clear as mud? Clear as mud? Like crystal clear. Clear as day. Clear a bull. A bale. Clear a bale. Clear as a bale? Huh? Clear mud? Clear as mud when it's not clear at all. That might be why they're saying that, because it's like the opposite. Clear as a bale? I've heard like clean as a whistle. Clear as a bell? All right, buddy, you're pissing me off. Get me out of here. It's a saying? Interesting. I haven't heard that. So. Okay, yeah, the singularity.
Infinitely small, dense, and hot.
Before we wrap this Johnson up, let me just see if there's anything I want to talk about.
Today, singularities can be found in space, where the density of matter and the gravitational field become infinite. When black holes twist space-time so much that both space and time lose their meaning. In the
Yeah, so be honest, with these paintings that I had, do you think there's any reasoning with that? Like, the black hole, right? We think the light is getting sucked into here, right? And we think everything is so dense. But I also understand it's a sphere, right? I do understand it's a sphere and it's like enlarging, right? And getting bigger. I do understand that also. So how is it enlarging? It has to be soaking something in. It's interesting. So hear me out. The atoms and the light and the carbon dioxide, the nitrogen, all that gets captured here on the event horizon. Okay? What it's taking in the dark matter, or wait, it's taking in all the dark matter and whatnot and expanding, but it's leaving on the outside all the energy. The Neutrogena, isn't that like some bacteria? some face wash? You hear it's an inverted sphere, the Neutrogena. Clear as a mud. Okay, but anyways, yeah, I don't know. I think one thing I want to accomplish in life, not necessarily accomplish, right? But I want to figure out something about black holes. I think if I put my mind to it and I am allowed to ask other great minds what they think, I think I'll be able to theorize, hypothesize, I guess. What is the difference between a hypothesis and a theory? Because Neil deGrasse Tyson was like mad about that. Difference between hypothesis and theory. Like, hypothesis is like testing it out, right? A theory is like when you come up with an idea. A hypothesis is testable prediction, while a theory is a well-substantiated explanation of some aspect. Interesting. Okay, based on a body of facts that has been repeatedly confirmed through observation. Okay, so I definitely don't theorize. I hypothesize. No, I don't even hypothesize because it's not testable. What do? I just talk crap.
future, the singularity is created by us, and it's the last thing that humankind.
Can we use certain currents to travel faster and farther if we do? I definitely believe, like, all we know right now is speed. Like, nothing, you can't travel faster than the speed of light. But I don't think we completely understand how to, like, harness energy fully yet. So I'm not sure. Random thought, but what if we treated space travel as a sailing ship through ocean currents instead of thinking of space as a road? So I actually drew a picture of this. I actually drew a picture of this like a couple weeks ago, maybe, Jarana. I was talking about how life, pretend like the ocean, the space is like an ocean, right? And I was saying, like, imagine like we're on Earth, which is like a boat, right? With like a flag traveling through, right? What if we put, like, instead of a flag, like light, like the speed of light is the flag, right? All we know, like, our fastest travel, well, not the Earth specifically, but all we know is like the fastest thing is light. But in my head, I said, what if we did a propeller? What if we like created some propeller that like enhanced this? It's like, I don't know, we travel faster. I don't know, just theorizing, right? Thinking of stuff. I don't even know if it's necessarily theorizing, but yeah, very interesting to think about. Oh man, life is scary, but fun. Oh yeah, they make hair stuff too, and makeup. It's shampoo, LO? Neutrogena, that's what it was, it's shampoo.
That surpasses our own, leading to unprecedented changes in society, technology, and human life. I want you to picture a dot.
The Big Crunch. Let's just see what they say about the Big Crunch.
One of the worst ways that the universe could end is called the Big Crunch. What would that look like if it happened?
But see, this is like more towards the end. I'm trying to get to the beginning. That's a skincare brand. That's kind of how it is. Fish can't breathe without water. We can't breathe without oxygen. Speaking of fish, bro, a fish is in a bowl, right? Pretend a little fish with its little fins. I don't know how to even draw a fish. Right? Fish swims in the bowl. We're out here, right? And then you think like even deeper than that. Well, then you think even deeper than that. What's on the outside of this, right? What's like on the outside of like space and time, and like what's on the outside of space? Because like, what do you mean we're in nothing that's expanding into something, but it's nothing, but like we're expanding, but like nothing's there, because like we're expanding, but like we're into it. Like what? Which also makes me think of like it's expanding, right? Space is expanding. Oops, hold on. Space is expanding everywhere, right? It's just unloading its juices, right? Everywhere. What is it unloading its juices into? Like, how is it? It's expanding nothing and just widening nothing. It kind of makes sense. Like, there's nothing out there and it's just like pushing it, widening it, expanding it. Dude, I'm telling you, there's something to the great, no joke, I'm going to come up with a hypothesis or something that I'm sure there's some great smart person that's already thought of this. But like, everybody talks about the Big Bang, but nobody talks about the big squeeze. Did I cook? The big squeeze of when life came together so then it could shoot out and create the Big Bang. So then it could shoot out and create the Big Bang. Listen, I'm like a mad scientist with these drawings.
Right now, 13.8 billion years ago, the universe exploded from an infinitely dense
Exploded?
energy, and ever since, it has been rapidly expanding faster than the speed of light. What if it were to lose the momentum that it gained during the Big Bang, or stopped expanding entirely? This is where disaster would strike. Without the vacuum of the expanding
Vacuum. Space is a vacuum. This is what I've always wanted to like fully grasp. Space is a vacuum. What does this mean? And isn't even accurate. I'm sure it's accurate, right? There's probably been tons of people that thought about this forever, but what does it mean?
How exactly is it a vacuum?
Very nice.
That's a really good question.
Right. Okay.
Good
So
question.
when I was a kid, a vacuum was a physical object.
Yes, it was.
When I heard physicists speak of the vacuum of space, I just imagine all these hoovers, you
Right.
know, in the sky.
Right.
So I didn't know that a vacuum was a thing, it was a concept, and then you make a machine that duplicates that thing. I just didn't know that till I learned. Okay. So a vacuum is where there's basically no air. Okay? You can have objects there, but when we think of a vacuum, it's not a place where there isn't anything. It's a place where there's no air molecules moving, typically.
Okay, so what's that telling me? Let me see. I got so many paintings. I'm going to save these just because I think it's funny. So sorry. I got to redo a new one every time. Okay, so what is this telling me? How does my brain grasp that concept?
But when we think of a vacuum, okay, you can have objects there, but when we
So space, random vacuum. There's objects in this vacuum, but there's no air molecules.
you can have objects there. I just didn't know that till I learned. Okay, so a vacuum is where there's basically no air.
No air specifically. Why is air in specific?
Okay, you can have objects there, but when we think of a vacuum, it's not a place where there isn't anything. It's a place where there's no air molecules moving, typically.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Generally, you can have some, and we would still classify it as a vacuum. That you have to distinguish like a regular old vacuum or a perfect vacuum.
Right.
Now, you know what happens if there's an object and you take away all the air molecules? The object outgasses.
Oh,
There are air molecules embedded in
Inside?
the surface of that object, and they start coming out. It's fascinating.
Okay, say that again.
Old vacuum or a perfect vacuum.
Right.
Now, you know what happens if there's an object and you take away all the air molecules?
Object. We have an object with air molecules.
The object outgasses.
Oh.
They're air molecules embedded in
Inside?
the surface of that object, and they
Wait, what's it saying?
start
One
coming
more time.
or a perfect vacuum.
Right.
Now, you know what happens if there's an object and you take away all the air molecules?
How do you take away the air molecules? How do you take away the air molecules? Okay, so you're saying you take away the air molecules on the outside? You can't take away the air molecules and be like, oh yeah, air molecules come out, because you've already taken away the air molecules. So what are we? Is this semantics? What are we saying? He's saying like you take away the air molecules, then these from the inside will just start coming out. So is he saying like, okay, there's air molecules on the outside, take away all this, then these are going to start coming out and putting them out here. Okay, it's interesting.
The object outgasses.
Oh.
They're air molecules embedded in
Inside?
the surface of that object, and they start coming out. It's fascinating. Then you heat it, it sends out more.
Mm.
So it's very hard to make a perfect vacuum. Very hard.
Okay.
So here's an old saying: nature
Abhors
abhors a vacuum.
vacuum.
These are people who've never been into space. Most of the universe is a vacuum. Nature loves a vacuum.
Nice.
The point is, when there's a source of gravity, all the air wants to go to that source of gravity, and it leaves a vacuum everywhere else. So a vacuum is simply where there's no air, and it's not anything deep.
How exactly?
Not anything deep.
What exactly is a vacuum in space?
A vacuum is simply where there's no air.
Okay. Well, very interesting, you know? Very interesting. There's layers to it. Sorry, I was yapping for a minute. Let me see. I got stuck in that. Let me see. Let me lock in. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, I'll do this actually. 3 hours ain't bad though. 90 minutes, that's crazy. All right, let me see. My bad. I'm kind of behind. Sorry. Let me catch up. I've been yapping for a while. Wormholes 2 and solar flares. Shit, put a saddle on a comet. That'd be so cool. Gerald, that's how we that's how Alcubai drives. What? Yeah, what's up, KM? 1 second. KM, they want to build an underwater tunnel between New York and UK. Dude, that would be so cool. And that's where I think humans need to be at. We need to be able to like connect ourselves in ways like that. Like, why are we not utilizing underwater? Like, I would hate to kill like a habitat or like, but humans are the most important. So if we want to travel, like, I don't know, but is that worth it? Because like we could travel in space, all this other stuff.
The idea of the Alcubierre warp drive is to encapsulate a bit of space-time, creating a sort of bubble. The passengers
This is what Solid was talking about. It's not that we move through space. It's that, I don't even know.
would be in a ship inside this bubble of space-time. The ship itself would not be moving relative to the space-time, so there would be no time dilation for people inside the ship. But this bubble of space-time could, in theory, be moving at any arbitrary speed relative to the space-time around it. This is analogous to a person on a surfboard. The person is standing still relative to the surfboard, but the surfboard is moving relative to the sea around.
Right. Relative to the sea. But it's also being moved because of the wave and the push and the pull, the moods and all that, right? I don't know how exactly I can.
Around it. Since the ship can theoretically move
But it gives you a concept, which is good.
many times the speed of light, it could get to very far away destinations like Proxima Centauri, which is 4.2 light years away, for example, in 10 months, traveling 5 times the speed of light. But as we learned, no ship can physically travel faster than the speed of light.
Very interesting. On that train, all graphite and glitter undersea by rail, 90 minutes from. Wait, on that train, all graphite and glitter undersea by rail, 90 minutes. Wait, those are song lyrics from the 90s. I hope they do build the tunnel. Those are song lyrics from like the 1980s? 90 minutes, that's crazy. It actually is. Us, 3 hours ain't bad though. Hi, King. What's up, Speech? We're just about to wrap this Boris Johnson up. The before times, the big squeeze. The universe collapses and then explodes back out. I think that's what happened, bro. It's no pressure. Means it sucks. Haha. The underwater rail works on some kind of magnetic power. Underwater rail works. How is the world's longest underwater tunnel was built? Hong Kong's 1 billion underwater railway explain. The sea is crazy, bro. I really wish we could explore more in the sea. Just kidding, Olo. Cam, it would have to be so no exhaust gets stuck in the tube. Ooh, that's interesting. If you have 3 minutes sometime, you got to play Carl Sagan, A Glorious Dawn. 3 minutes, bro? Of course I got 3 minutes for Carl Sagan, one of the GOATs of all time. Let's watch this. I'm about to wrap this Boris Johnson up, but I'm kind of stalling. I'm having fun talking about life, so.
Good at singing songs.
Rest in peace to Carl Sagan. I was like, Stephen Hawking. This isn't Stephen Hawking. Rest in peace to Stephen Hawking as well.
I'm not very good at singing songs, but here's a try.
Wait, this is a song? Oh God. Okay.
If you wish to make an apple pie from scratch, you must first invent the universe. Space is filled with a network of wormholes. You might emerge somewhere else in space. Some win out in time. The sky calls to us. If we do not destroy ourselves, we will.
This is like some peak 2006, 7, 8 conspiracy theory. Like, I love it though. I'm not talking bad about it. Like, I love it, and not conspiracy theory, but just like it gives me that vibe.
To the stars, a still more glorious dawn awaits.
This is like what the internet was all about in like 2009, 10, 11, 12 in my head. Like just random goofy stuff like this.
Sunrise, but a galaxy rose, a morning filled with 400 billion suns. The rising of the Milky Way.
Okay, yeah, I gotta watch this after, bro. What's going on, bro? What was that? That's hilarious. All right, let me see. Let's see. I used to fall asleep to Carl Sagan. That guy has the best voice. He actually does, bro. Timu Pirate Software. What's up, Dizzy? Timu Pirate Software. I'll take that. I'll take Timu Pirate Software. I'll take it. What if space and time were created by an infinity sign made of 2 black holes, one doing the squeeze and one doing the bang? Okay, hold on. You're kind of cooking. Hold on. Okay. Let's just do a new one. Hold on. New. Sorry, I know that's kind of bright. I'm sorry. Okay. One black hole doing the squeeze. The other black hole expanding, but they somehow caught each other. So one's squeezing while it's sucking. It's getting sucked and squeezed and spat out. What am I saying, bro? I'm sorry. But actually, seriously, follow along. Seriously. It's getting sucked and squeezed. Shot out. And so it shoots its dripplings. Hold on, sorry. I didn't know this was so small. Sorry. So it shoots its excursion after it's getting sucked and swallowed. No, but for real though, think about it. This is kind of cool to think about. One of them is squeezing in, like all jokes aside. One of them is squeezing in, right? And one of them is expanding like crazy. An unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Boom, it hits the squeeze. Boom, it hits the expansion. Hold on, I should do it like this. Boom, it hits the squeeze. And then boom, it hits the expansion. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I have to go down this line of thinking to like actually visualize it. So imagine getting sucked and pulled as hard as possible. Boom! I could see like a bang happening from that, like a big bang. That's a fun line of thinking. Stephen Hawking newt so much. Oh my God, Jayana. Yo, Mike, she's cooking, bro. Air causes chemical reactions. Will lead to decay over time. Interesting. So there's air particles. Take away these air particles. Have this thing. The air particles will come out of this thing. Space automatically decays everything over time. Jayana, on that, Jameson's and greenery. Yo, no, I respect that a lot. That's what I see. That's the type of thinking. I need somebody to go back and forth. When I bop, I need somebody to bop. Or when I bop, I need somebody to pop. I don't know. How do we know there isn't a giant Hoover up there? It's called a Dyson. Wait, what are you talking about? A Dyson? And what do you mean a Hoover? This right here, maybe it's our God. He'd just be sucking up there like a little freak. So then there's like an almighty power up here who's just, I'm not even going to draw that, bro. Don't do that. Like a little freak. Yo, shout out the freaks. Am I on a surfboard? Nice. Tank, did you get him to watch any Feynman yet? I recall you mentioning him some nights ago, but I haven't been on here consistently. He did, but it was an old Feynman. I need to find a good one and link it in the Discord. Oh, who was Feynman? I'm sorry, I forgot. Fine. Oh, he was the scientist, right? The scientist that you're talking about.
You see a little drop of water, a tiny drop.
Like with a Boston accent. He's that guy, right?
Attract each other. They like to be next to each other. You see a little drop of water, a tiny drop. And the atoms attract each other. They like to be next to each other. They want as many partners as they can get.
Yeah.
The guys that are at the surface have only partners on one side here, in the air on the other side, so they're trying to get in. And you can imagine this team of people, these teeming people, all moving very fast, all trying to have as many partners as possible. And the guys at the edge are very unhappy and nervous, and they keep pounding in, trying to get in, and that makes it a tight ball instead of a flat. And that's what, surface tension, the way when you realize, when you see how sometimes a water drop sits like this on a table, then you start to imagine.
So that's making me think of space. Space is flat, but we have all these atoms. It curls it. Okay. So that means the universe, by principle, is a sphere. That means the entire universe is a sphere. Because we have all these different mass objects. I don't know. I'm just like talking out my head right now. Talking out the side of my neck. We have all these things. They form planets and all this. So all these different things, if it was flat, it would have to curled it, right? And that's why atoms and energy and everything is curled. It's like balls. Yo, I'm telling you, circles are like the way of life. Like there's something to circles. The shape of a circle is something very interesting. Because planets are circles. Why aren't planets squares, stuff like that? Black holes, circles, spheres. Life is about two big circles. What? Life is about two big circles. It loops forever? Let me see. Let me catch up. Like the vastness clip. It loops forever. Like how it's said, matter can't be created nor destroyed, but it's happening at once with both black holes. Interesting. I don't even know if I like the idea of matter can't be created nor destroyed. Because then how was it even made to begin with, right? And once you destroy it, it doesn't go away. It turns into energy. That's interesting. So that means everything forms from energy. Whenever you destroy something, it's not destroyed. The energy is lost. Something dies, it goes away. It's buried in the ground. Then the energy is turned into the things that eat it. the grass that grows. You cannot get rid of energy, nor can you destroy it. No joke. As we get older, like, and like new advances come about, I think our lines of thinking are gonna like vastly change.
Richard Feynman.
Like the laws of physics, not essentially the laws of physics, but like all these different things that are like a groundwork basis, like that have little ant things in them. Like I think eventually we're gonna figure out the ant things and like
Another great physicist wrote a
explode.
similar essay at a similar time to Oppenheimer, and he also worked on the Manhattan Project. And it's called The Value of Science. I think that was 1955.
Anyways, we're about to
And they
wrap
both
this Boris
shared
Johnson up. Let me just watch this real quick, see what he says.
a surprise, I think, that they were still alive, because they thought that the power they'd given to the politicians, the atom bomb, would destroy everything.
Anyways, this is the Manhattan Project. I don't think this is exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, it's been a fun night. It's been a fun stream. Let's wrap this Boris Johnson up. If you don't know, this is where I want to live one day. I would love that. Anyways, let's cue the outro, wrap this Johnson up. Okay, what a stream. I think it's been like 4.5 hours or something. I'm not sure. 4 hours. Really fun. Anyways, there's some shout out. Shout out Jayana. Shout out Solid Tank. Shout out Snakey. Penguin Dragon. Shout out Mike Hunt. Shout out Chefy Jake. Shout out KM. Shout out to Silva is a master. I'm sorry, I read that earlier and I forgot to comment on it. Sorry. Shout out to yooooo. Shout out to Yuhi. Yuhi made it. I somehow didn't see that. Sorry, Yuhi. Shout out to, there's a couple people I'm missing. Hold on, where's that at? Shout out to, I can't look through my other stream. That's the issue. Dude, who all made it to the other stream? Shout out to Peterson. I don't, bro, who made it? I forgot. Caulking, so is caulking right now. Relax, buddy. All right. Who made it to the stream? Hold on, let me see. I think I can do this top ends. Hold on, pause it. Pause everything. Shout out my boy Solid Tank, bro. He sent the first ever dono. No joke. I've like not dreamed about that moment and like, oh, making money, etc., etc. The idea of like, I don't know. It's a very special moment to me. So I just really want to thank you, Solid. You're a go, bro. And you know, I actually had a feeling like you would support me first, whatever. Not necessarily first, but like, I always knew you would like, you know, y'all are very supportive of me, so I appreciate that. Thanks. I don't really know. I don't have, so what's the goal, right? What's the goal essentially? I don't really care about the money. I care about building a community, so thank y'all for being early subscribers to the community, bro. Appreciate that. Anyway, shout out to Dream, I think made it. Well, he's, I don't know, bro. A lot of people made it. We had 2 streams today. If I missed you and you showed up, I'm sorry. I appreciate you. I'm very grateful for your time. Thank you. Let's go to the Discord. I can't remember, bro. Today, I can't remember. I'll remember like when I get to the Discord, though. Let's see. Shout out to Tori. I don't know if I said shout out Tori. I am honored to have been here to witness the first dono. Hell yes, I appreciate that, Mike. No joke. That's the beginning. The beginning is something very great. Anyways, let me read this last. Let me read this by, pause it. Let's read this. Very interested. But what if that energy is slowly being sucked into a black hole, then spit out another black hole as a newborn? Thus, nothing was created or destroyed, but energy moved and remodeled elsewhere. Yo, that's a great, that's so, my one theory, like I said about black holes or whatever. Wait, why can't I save that? All right, wait, what? I can't. What I think is like the black hole, right? Sucked in the energy. Hold on, it'd be better like this. Black hole sucks in the energy, transfers that energy to another white hole, right? Because like energy like has to come, this energy has to come somewhere, right? So I think it like goes through here, it comes out like the white hole. And I think the magma, the radiation cosmic ray thing that we can see the big, like where we think the beginning of time started. I think it was really the outside of this white hole. So I would love to figure out something about black hole or white. Anytime I want to figure out about holes. I'll work on that one. I'll work on that one. But yeah, that's what I think. That is what I think. Something to do with that. Anyway, let's shout out the Discord. Shout out to Arcane. That's a bot of the world. I've said it a bunch of times. I'm not going to say it again. Bots are going to take over the world. Rebooting. Confirmed. What's I talking about? Shout out to Arcane. That's a bot. Shout out to Nah. Shout out to Silva. That's me. Shout out to Destroyer, Pet Cat, Aster, Blur. Aster was in the stream. Blur, Sierra Random. That's Aaron J. Shout out Charlie. Charlie was in the stream. Sheffy, Christopher Charles, Kaden Martin, Crit Brother, Cupcake. Let me see. Can I see this? I can't see it. Sorry. Damien, Forever Free, Green Sharks, Infinite Black Hole, J-Dog, Infinite Black Hole was in the stream. Fast Boy, J-Mo, Lamo, Cam, Camden, Kingman, Lexi was in the stream. I think. Master Scion, Neo Tesla, Orion. Orion was here, I think. Pain Reincarnated, Peterson, Lil PP, Puff. Rest in Peace Quarters, CP3, Reverend Dream, The Goat, Robin Mooney, Snaky Penguin Dragon, Speech. Speech was in the stream today. Shout out ST. That's solid tank. Thunder Rex, Yuhi's alt, which is not his alt actually. Zani Madir, that's 420. Zonked. Last but not least, wait, that's not last. Husk, and last but not least, Bananarama. Shout out Forever Blue Roses, Reddit, Star, Kumar, Lucifer, Steve, Jason Statham, DiGiorno Stuffed Crust Pizza, Boss of Ben, and his dick. Arnold, shout out to Benedict Arnold. Shout out to Magic Johnson, Johnson, Amy Joe Johnson, Oh Toodaloo Johnson, all the Johnsons, bro. Shout out to Bella's aunt with the BBL. Shout out to Kendra's Nana. Shout out to CP3's coworker Mary. That's what I was trying to think of. Who am I missing? Algonquin, Googleology, Felicia, Coco Culture. What am I missing? Restart this. Excuse me. Snaky. Like, death isn't destroying that energy. That's very interesting. That's a very interesting way to think, Jayon. I really appreciate you. Yo, if you want to join the Discord, please join. I would love to have you in the streams more often, talking about this. Listen, I need people that help. I need people to have creative thoughts that help me think also. I bop off. You bop, bop. I bop, bop. We bop, bop. We bop, bop. What? Naomi Lucifer? 100% agree, Solid. I spend a lot of time looking through streams and nothing comes close. This is the realest and chills by far. Solid Tank says, I hope YouTube pushes you more because I have seen a lot of lives and this is the best one. Just people chilling. Just real people chilling. Thanks for that, Solid. No joke, it's because of the people like y'all. If we ever manage to escape, it'll be because of y'all. Because why watch somebody that has no viewers, right? It's because, honestly, like, I know it sounds weird. Y'all kind of like, you know, you see the potential, you believe in me, you vibe. You know, you get a feeling of like, I don't know. I can't say this type of stuff without like sounding cocky, arrogant, brag, whatever. But like you said, a sense of like a place of normality. Just like being normal, but also having open discussions, right? Open-ended discussions, either way it goes. Whether you agree, disagree, it's okay to like, it's good to have conversation, right? And that's really all I want to provoke. Yeah. Going back to infinity black holes, drawn inside a circle. Infinity black holes. That's interesting to think of. I appreciate that also, Mike. I really do. Thank you. Shout out to basketball lover Owen, Alex. You're right. I did not say basketball lover or Owen. Shout out to Snaky, bro. Snaky always bangs it out. But anyways, yeah. Listen, if I didn't shout you out in the Discord or in the shout outs, I'm sorry. I appreciate you. Very grateful for your time. Quote number 1. If you can prevent it, why tempt it? You already know. I say it all the time. A lot of stuff in life you can prevent. Don't tempt it. Quote number 2, stress. Stress is pain for your brain. Mental health, right? It's just becoming popular. It's just becoming looked at. People finally care about it, right? Think of your mental health as like a video game character, right? Like stress, depression, all these other things. Like all it does is tear you down and beat you up. It's like, it's easy for me to say don't allow it to, but you know, it'll always happen to us, right? We'll never be able to escape it. As long as we don't allow it to affect us, like, so difficult, like, so much, right? And me personally, like, I've been going through my own little storm, and I finally feel it passing, right? The last few, like, it's been a little weird, a little iffy, bad thoughts, negative thoughts, whatever, right? You gotta let it pass, bro. Let that storm pass. No joking. That's what I was telling myself. I had to keep reminding myself, like, bro, just let the storm pass. Like, why are you even, like, what do you, like, what? And eventually it passes. Like, time doesn't fix everything, but time does heal, right? It helps, so. Stress is pain for the brain. Life is hard, be easy on yourself. Quote number 3, time. Time is the most valuable thing you'll ever have on this life, on this planet, in this world, galaxy, universe. Where are we at? This might be a simulation. What? Sorry. Anyways, time is the most valuable thing you'll ever have in this life, so thank you for spending some of your time with me. I do not take that for granted. I'm very grateful, very appreciative. Hi, bro. What's up, Crazy Rock? I was just about to end the stream, bro. Sorry about that. Thanks for coming in. Gyro says, people oftentimes act as conduits for others. Let's face it. What is one without all? Is conduit like... Hold on, conduit. A channel for conveying water or other fluid. A tube or through protecting electric wiring. Pause the outro. I love that you said that. Because that's like the word I wish I could use, but I don't, in the time I don't have the thought to use that word. People oftentimes act as conduits for others. Let's face it, what is one without all? That's what I try to like. That's what I try to like, bro. We're all just one human. We're all just humans living on this earth for the first time ever. We're all borrowing information from other. We're all learning from each other. Like, why would anybody feel superior than the other, right? You said can do it right the first time. Did I say it right the first time and wrong? I don't know. I have a hard time pronouncing things. Anyways, let me see. Wait, I can do this.
Conduit.
Conduit. Okay, that sounds good. That's fair. We're all on this earth for the first time learning, bro. Why, like, make times harder for other people? All this negative energy, etc., right? I think we're getting there, though. I think people are starting to care, and we're starting to love. And even though we're going through a phase of idiocracy, I do think like people will get tired of it. That's why I say thank you for being early subscribers to what we're watching and what we're doing and what we're creating now. Because right now it's all views and memes, and who cares if this is my best friend? I'm gonna make a viral meme and clown on him, right? And make him like a joke, right? We're doing something different here, so I appreciate y'all for being a part of that. I think about how it would be to speak as a last quote. The last face of me you get to see is all the faces I've ever seen. I think about how gangster it would be to speak as a last quote. The last face of me you get to see is all the faces I've ever seen. That'd be outrageous. Like, as you're dying, every face just forms. I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy to think about. Be safe, bro. I appreciate it. Crazy Rock. You too, bro. You too. I appreciate y'all hanging out. We've had some fun conversations. Had some solid Johnsons. I named like 11 Johnsons at one time. That's a respectable amount of Johnsons, so. I'm gonna wrap this Johnson up and go work on my I'm not gonna say. All right, anyways. Yeah, let's wrap this bad boy up. Listen, I had a great time. I hope y'all had a great time, but unfortunately, it is that time of the show, the Silva Show. And until next time, all right, everybody, I'm a nobody trying to be somebody. I'm out. Ah! There we go. Shout out Swole. I'm not gonna say that, Snakey. Nighty night. Yo, look how beautiful this is. Let's end it on this. Listen, everybody, appreciate y'all. Thanks for giving me this platform, this outlet. I just want to provide a community where we just, we talk, we hang, we vibe, we're open to discussion. Nobody judges each other, etc., right? Sort of like how the internet was going, but now it's like all assuming and negativity and views and hyperbole and stuff like that, right? I think we're creating something new and different here, and we are early to the show, so I appreciate y'all. Very grateful for y'all. I hope y'all have a good night. I hope y'all have a good day tomorrow, and if I don't see y'all tomorrow, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Love y'all. Bye.